We go with another round of Tata Steel, round 4. And we're tuning it a little bit late today. Nevertheless, a lot of things are still happening. And I'm not anticipating this one to be over anytime soon. Even though it could, look, I might just jinx it. It might be over quick, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're going to have a longer going into the second time control type of situation. That's the way I see this one. Nevertheless, let me just do a couple of things before we get started. I need to edit a couple of things. And in just a second, wait. There we go. Wrong title. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to get going. That's exactly what I'm trying to change. FABI versus Anish. Boom. Tata Steel. We're not in round 3. We're in round 4. And everything seems to be just fine outside of that. So hopefully right now everything is correctly edited. So we can get into the analysis. Wrong title is Daddy versus... That's funny. That is funny. You guys are a funny bunch. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are a funny bunch. Here we go. Beautiful Tuesday morning. Some people are playing Title Tuesday. Some people are playing Tata Steel. And some people are commenting on chess. You see, everybody has a job. Everybody's happy. Everybody has a job. Everybody is doing what they're good at. That's how we should be looking at things, right? Now, I'm going to give you guys some time to catch up with the stream, some time to catch up with the games, and then we're going to go straight into the analysis and see what's happening. Am I following the Australian Open? Great game between Djokovic and Alcaraz. I actually am not. I did not even know that it's happening right now. I was following the whole Djokovic drama with the announcer. The announcer mocking the Serbian fans and then Djokovic being petty about it. I love it. I really like that type of pettiness. It's my type of pettiness, and I would probably be doing the same thing if I was Novak Djokovic. But I'm not following the match between him and Alcaraz. I'm sure it's good. I mean, they're always extremely good, and Djokovic still has it. I mean, make no mistake about it. Sure, I know Alcaraz more or less is getting the best out of him for the most part, at least in the last few. In the last few, I think Alcaraz has been doing quite well. Nevertheless, Djoko is so good. Djoko is so good. Okay, and this is exactly why I tuned in right now. Forget about me just being lazy and getting my coffee and, doing the morning stuff. But also I felt that this position is right now about to get destabilized. Because, first of all, Fabi has only 2 minutes, and this is a kind of a problem. I'm not very happy with this whole 2 minutes situation, especially given the fact that there's still 11 moves to go. Now, look, there's some time control situation, and let me just see if I can. Let me see if I can find a way to get you guys the Fabi cam. Do you guys want the Fabi cam? Let me see if I can get you guys the Fabi cam. But don't tell Tata Steel. Do not go to Tata Steel and cry about it, because then we get in trouble. Don't go to Tata Steel. All right, let me just try to find it, guys. I'm gonna find it for you, and I'm gonna show you Fabi. I'm gonna give you Fabi soon. Okay, I see it. I have it right here. It's ready. It's ready. Let me see if I can edit this one for you guys. Boom. Properties. Boom. Boom. Let me see. Oh my goodness. That's... What about now? Oh, there we go. There we go. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. We're risking a lot around here. Do not tell them. We're risking a lot around here. They're not gonna send the SUVs. No. Hopefully not. Not the black SUVs. They're too far away. But there you have it. There you have Fabi. Just played Rook A4. And he played it with a minute and a few seconds on his clock. Right now up to a minute and 34. Now look, he understands a couple of things. I'm going to try to explain to you what's going on between these two players and what's going on in their minds right now. Now, Anish, as you can see, he's very relaxed. He's relaxed because he has a lot of time. He understands the fact that the position is most likely very balanced, most likely very close to equality, and all he can do right now is try to destabilize it. The way to destabilize it is, first and foremost, make sure that he does that in the next 10 moves. Because if Fabi reaches the time control, then I don't think he's going to have any issues. Moreover, given the fact that it is black who has, let's say, the more volatile pawn structure, right? I mean, that's a weakness on a7, that's a potential weakness on g5, that's potentially weak king on g7, right? And these two pawns, look, they're strong. But if they don't get moving, and if they don't destabilize the knight on b3, because this is kind of the main idea for black. Black is just trying to destabilize this knight from b3 so that he can target the pawn on b2. And he can use the strong bishop. He has a very strong bishop on f6. Both a good defending bishop, but also potentially, if the knight moves away, supporting the attack on b2, and potentially getting to d4. So there's a lot of dynamic play for black right now. But white is very safe for the moment. If he can manage to keep the position as is, if he can manage to keep the position without, any big changes in the next 10 moves. Fabi has chances in this one. Draw mostly, but Fabi should be okay. Yes. Again, the position is equal right now. Position is completely equal. Nevertheless, it still has a lot of dynamic play that could potentially take hold. Now, you might be wondering, why is c4 not a really good move? Because knight d4, it seems like queen d5, and right now you're putting a lot of pressure. By the way, we have a move. He played king to g8, getting off this 7th rank. Okay. So all sorts of rook takes a7s are not going to be working that well. Anish is trying to keep a steady pace, a quick pace. Now, the one thing that Fabi needs to be careful is this idea of c4 and then queen to d5. And this is why the king left g7 as well, because there's no more knight f5, knight e6 coming with a check. How does Fabi make his horse happy? Fabi does not have to make his horse happy right now. The onus is on Anish to try to make his rook and his bishop happy and to make the horsey sad. The way to do that is via c4, but you cannot actually play that. Queen to c2, I like this move. I like this move. That's a good move. That is a good move. First of all, keeping an eye on c4. There's no more c4. You don't have to calculate anything right now. There's no immediate tactics. So this is good when you have 1 minute on the clock. And you're also looking at the consequences of the move king to g8. And one of those consequences is that you're giving me this g6 square potentially as a checking square, right? So right now, with the king on g7, queen d5 would be a very good move. Centralize the queen. But right now, with a king on g8, queen d5 doesn't work. You can see the bar just jumping like crazy. So these are the main ideas, let's say, the main ideas in this position. I like this move, queen c2. We're going to let Anish think for a little bit. I'm going to take him off the screen because, again, we don't want to deal with the black SUVs, with the Tata Steel black SUVs. We do not want to deal with that. All right. So what do we think about this position, guys? Rook to b8. Anish is really keeping a high pace. Okay, rook b8. So Anish is saying he's bailing out. It seems like he's bailing out at least. He's saying rook to e8 is coming. Maybe I'm going to try to take advantage of that. I'm wondering, queen f5. Whoa. Okay. So this is big. This is actually kind of a big situation. And this has to be very well calculated by Fabi. And to be honest, it is very well calculated by Fabi. Because c4 is a real possibility. But after c4, I think, first of all, you can just simply take on c4. Take on f6. And you're not losing this one. You're never losing this one. The king is too weak. You're going to be able to deliver the checks. And also, if you give me a couple more moves, knight d4, knight f5, knight d4, knight d6 is a big problem, right? The horse is jumping around. The king is going to be in danger. Queen f5 is a really good move. Really good move. I like this one. And to be honest, I'm starting to see some chances. I'm sort of starting to see some chances. I don't want to get too excited about it. But how exactly do you untangle right now? How do you untangle right now? Smarts guy, refresh. Or is that on Twitch? Yeah, I don't know exactly how to change it on Twitch. I already started the stream, so I don't know exactly how to change it. I've changed it on YouTube, so if you're bothered by the title, which you should be bothered by the title. Everything should be correct. Everything should be in order. But if you're super bothered by it, then, and I don't have a producer, guys. I wish I had a producer. I wish I had somebody that could help with these type of things, but I don't have that person. So that's the situation right now. This is all we can do. We're gonna leave. Oh, look, there's a lot of love for Twitch as well. There's a lot of love for Twitch as well. Make no mistake about it. Bishop, no, you cannot do that. So, of course you cannot do that because then I just take on g5. This is in fact a very good trade because this pawn on g5 was protecting your king. And now this rook can also go to g4, h4, can basically supplement the action of the queen. And this is going to be very dangerous for the black king. Like, you can probably still survive. You're still probably not going to be much worse. But you're the one that's really having to pay attention to what they're doing. Because you give me one check on d5, your king is mate. Like, for example, if you go queen d7, boom, checkmate. It's not really checkmate, but you will get checkmated very soon. Like, for example, king h7, I can even take on c5. Like, you're running a lot of risks right now. So queen f5, I'm starting to like the position. I'm starting to like the position for Fabi. And I think Anish is starting to realize that things are not that easy. Fabi is making some really good moves and he's playing them fast. And again, Anish really needs to keep an eye out on what the situation is on the clock, right? 1 minute and 18 seconds for Fabi, 19 minutes for Anish. Anish still relaxed, as you can see from their body posture, more or less. But is this the first Twitch stream? No, it's not. No. We've been doing multi-streaming, but the majority of the people are on YouTube. So that's mostly where we're doing business. But we're putting it on Twitch because I know there's people on Twitch that want to follow Fabi and want to follow Tata Steel and my commentary as well. So I'm doing that as well. I'm doing that as well. How could Fabi remain calm with this clock? I would be freaking out. I mean, this is a learned instinct. This is a learned composure. So every professional has it. Some of them more than the others. I would say there's no player in the world, whether you're Magnus, Fabi, or a 2500, that does not get nervous whenever they're down to their last minute. You always get nervous. Like, don't listen to anybody that tells you that they're not getting nervous. They're lying. Now, the question is, how nervous are you going to get? Are you going to get nervous enough to let your emotions dictate the level that you're playing at? And this is kind of... Ooh, okay, bishop b7. That's a little bit passive. Now I can go queen d3. And now the bishop on e7 is kind of tight defense of the pawn on d6. And look, this is exactly why I tuned in at this particular moment. Again, it's not necessarily because I was lazy before and I didn't want to do it from the beginning, but because I feel this is a position with potential. No, I'm not going to do that. Queen c2. Okay, so I think Anish might be going for it. I think Anish might be looking for a draw. Now, knowing Fabi, if he goes queen f5, I think he's going to go queen f5. Go queen f5, Fabi. Queen f5, bishop b7, and then queen d3. That's an easy way to change. Okay, now I understand why he's not doing it. If he's not doing it, this is why I think he's not doing it. Can Fabi win this? Well, it very much depends on what he's doing the next couple of moves. Like, for example, if he goes queen f5, bishop b7, queen d3 is not an easy move to make because you are allowing d5. And then c4. But this is actually just better for... Okay, Fabi needs to move. 9 seconds. What in the world? What is he doing? Come on, 5 seconds. Play a move, Fabi. Okay, he must have made a move, right? What is this? Zeros. Ah, draw. Oh. Oh, they're talking already. Okay. Let's listen in. I'm not hearing anything. Are you guys hearing anything? Let's listen in. I guess not. Oh, okay. So that was a quick one. That was a quick one. That was a quick one. Yeah, they usually have these microphones next to the table, and you can actually listen into what they're saying. But they might have just... I think probably my guess is that somebody complained, and like one of the players probably said something inappropriate, or, you know, you might want to say something inappropriate at the end of the game, and then you just don't want everybody else to hear it. I don't know. That's just my guess. That's just a guess. This is coffee, yes. I'm drinking coffee. Drinking coffee. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a fair result. If we go back through the moves, if we go through the moves from the beginning, then you guys will understand this is a very fair result. Anish had a very good opening phase. I would say he was very well prepared, and he built up a large time advantage because of that, and that gave him kind of the edge throughout the middle game. But I have to say the trend was slowly shifting towards FABI in these last few moves. But you see how good these players are. When they understand something is slightly going wrong, they immediately pull the brakes. They immediately pull the brakes. And this is exactly what Anish did. Like, he already understands that he's sort of getting slightly outplayed. Nothing big is happening. There's nothing major changing in the position. But his pieces are not finding the best squares, right? His pieces are no longer on the best squares in the position, while Fabi, activated the rook. Rook is ready to attack a7. Rook is ready to swing on the 4th rank. The queen is getting activated as well. The king doesn't feel that safe anymore. And you're like, you know what? Let's just make a draw. Let's just make a draw. Well, why Fabi agreed to a draw is because he has 1 minute on the clock. 1 minute on the clock, and he did not see the path forward. Like, again, he's been a little bit on the back foot throughout the middle game. He knows that. And to be honest, if Black doesn't want to risk too much, he probably won't be in trouble either. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's more or less it. Fabi is probably not going to come. I don't think Fabi is losing any energy because he's coming to chat with us. He's not thinking about it like that, so don't worry about it, Jan. But no. We're exposing corruption in chess? How are we exposing corruption? Is there a lot of corruption in chess? I don't think there's that much corruption in chess. I think we're actually quite good. Chess is pretty decent, guys. I don't know why you guys think that there's a lot of corruption in chess. I don't see it. I do not see it. There is a little bit, but it's not even comparable to any other sport. Okay, so let's do a quick recap on this one. All right, here we go with the recap. Fabiano with the white pieces, Anish with the black pieces. E4, C5. Wait, let me press record. We're gonna do this one live. We're going to be doing this one live. Oh, me and Fabi react to the freestyle chess and feed the drama. Yeah, that's a big one. That's probably going to be handled in the next podcast episode, but most likely that's not going to be happening Perhaps during the rest day at Tata still, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's a big one, I guess. That is indeed a big one. Big corruption. Big scandal. That's what you guys like, right? Like, this is what you usually guys really enjoy. Scandals. Scandals. All right. Are you guys ready for the live recap? Even though I kind of want to... Okay. Do we have any other exciting games that are happening right now that we should be doing recap for? Maybe I'm not even going to do a recap. Thoughts on Hans training Levy? Okay. It's the marketing trick. It's good for both of them. That's about it. That's my take on it. It's good for both of them. It's good for business. Wait, what's happening in this one? Holy smokes. Okay, actually it's not that crazy. Serrano versus Gukesh. Probably going to end in a draw. Okay. Oh shoot, Fedosev won. Holy smokes. Fedosev won. Oh wow. Wow. Fedosev won. You know what? I knew that he's better, but I didn't realize how much better. You know, that's so funny because I looked at this exact pawn structure very recently. Very recently. Okay, not exactly from this position, but I did look at something similar not long time ago. Big fish. Fedosev. And Arjun still got a better position. That's kind of crazy. Like, coming from a losing position, or at least a worse position, as you can see here from the bar. You see the bar is going down towards black, but the position remains complex enough that he was able to create some chances. Not only some chances. I guess after c5 he's already better. No, Fedosev doesn't lead. Who's leading? Ah, Prague is pulling away. Yeah. Well, he's still playing right now, right? He hasn't finished his game. But if he wins this one, then he's going to be on 3.5. That's true. That's true. 3.5 out of 4 is a big score. It's a long tournament, but that's a big score. Ah, so he had a great position. Arjun actually was almost winning. Oof. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he played knight takes f5. Bro, no. Oh no. What a blunder. Oh, you don't see this very often. You don't see this type of blunders very often at this level. This is a 1-2 punch combo. This is an easy one that you should not miss. That's an easy one. Well, it's a very sad situation because knight e3 and it attacks both rooks and the rooks cannot defend each other. So you're basically just losing a piece. That's a free piece in one move. Fabi has made a draw. The game is over. Oh no. Knight takes f5. That's so sad. In a better position, nonetheless. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is truly unfortunate. Because he took the chances and he actually had a very good position. I don't want to call it winning, but he had a great position and great chances to win this one. That's a huge blunder for any GM. Yes. Ah, you're a troll. Okay. You're a troll. Well, we have some trolls in the chat. That's good. Candidate's pressure? Maybe. I mean, he's been playing a lot. That's the thing. I mean, this type of schedules, they might work when you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. But they do get to you. They do get to you at some point. They do get to you at some point. We're not going to get Fabi. No, not tonight. Not tonight. Okay, guys. I think that's it for me. That was a quick one. Maybe I'll come back with a longer stream tomorrow. I don't know, depending on how I feel in the morning. But that's gonna be it for today. Quick one too. Saw the draw, and now we go along with our day. Prague seems to be doing quite well. Arjun, heartbreaking. The guy is on half out of 4. Obviously not feeling very good. Losing 20 rating points. 20 rating points. That's a lot. Especially at this level. I mean, 28. You know who's happy right now? You know who is happy right now? Hikaru is quite happy right now. I can guarantee you that much. Cheers, Andrei, te urmăresc de pe șantier din Spania. Cheers. Spor la muncă. Hikaru is very happy right now because if Arjun doesn't make it, then Hikaru has a great chance to get the rating spot. All he has to do is not lose too many rating points. And the way, I mean, losing 20 rating points at that level, I mean, you don't understand how difficult they are to get. You don't understand. You have no idea. I have no idea how difficult they are to get at that level. But you basically need to beat like so many strong players. And every time you play against these 2800s, in order to beat them, you have to take tremendous risk. Whether that's in the opening with your preparation, you need to destabilize the position at some point, or you need to come up with some wild new ideas, which require a lot of time to cook. You need to get the juice going. You need to cook it first. And you have to do that quite a few times against the best players on the planet. So it's not easy. And Arjun has the style that whenever things don't go well for him, things go very bad. So that's what's happening right now. Nevertheless, still, look, 9 rounds to go. Plenty of time to catch up. At least plenty of time to not lose all of your rating. But not a good start for Arjun. Hikaru is chatting BS. He'll take the candidate spots any day. I mean, of course he's going to take. Why wouldn't he take the candidate spot? I think the candidacy is the most important thing, right? Candidates is by far the most important thing. I mean, let's be very frank about it. You get the candidates, I guarantee you Hikaru wants the candidates, Hikaru wants the World Championship match. Like, there's no equivalent in the world of chess to winning the candidates and going to the World Championship match. And then there's no equivalent in the world of chess with winning the World Championship match. That's it. That's it. It doesn't get much better than that. It does not get much better than that. Cheers. All right. You guys are having too much fun. Guys, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for catching up with me. I appreciate seeing all of you around, both on Twitch and on YouTube. I'm following the Twitch chat as well. So, cheers. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Help us. We're trying to make it to 100K. 100K as fast as possible. That's the plan. 100K on YouTube as fast as possible. This is the next goal. This is the next step in our evolving channel. So you want to be a part of history, you want to be a part of C squared history, do that. Simple, very simple. Like, subscribe, boom, 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 boom. Tell your friends, you know the good stuff. All right, cheers, guys.